Hey guys, it's me, Krista, Reality with Krista Marie, and this is Whose Side Are You On? Beverly Hills. I really hope you guys can hear me. Again, this is something I'm doing new. I'm just doing with my Bluetooth, okay? So anybody that's here, if everything is okay, let me know in the comments if you can hear me, please. I'm going to go through Beverly Hills, the after show, and do Whose Side Are You On? Of course, RINNA or Sutton. I'm going to drop the call-in link halfway in. After I go through everything, we try to go through it quickly so we can chat about it. I'm going to go through each thing, and then I guess, we'll comment in between. I have my glasses on, sorry guys, they're really blurry. Can't see it all, guys, I'm so blind. Okay. Sorry. So I'm live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and I will be on TikTok. And thank you, Dana. I love you. And let me say hi to everybody. I can see the people that are here. I just can't see everybody that's here. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for coming, and bear with me. What else do I have to say? Oh, comment, share, do all the YouTube stuff. And for some reason, it's really, really bright, and I can't figure out the lighting, and I apologize for that. Okay. Okay, Dana, I'm going to actually put on the after show real quick. So I'm going to go through the after show. Like I said, I'll go through whose side I'm on. You guys can probably figure out whose side I'm on. But we'll go through it. Doing this is new, so I like the after show because it just gives us a lot of insight about what happened, and you kind of see if they double down, and it's almost kind of like Watch What Happens Live, but you have all of them. So let's start. Hopefully you guys can hear this one too. If it's too loud, let me know.
At Dorit's charity dinner, Sutton, you and Rinna clash yet again.
Does that sound right, Dana?
Yeah. What made you do that? That's the answer I want. When I get it, I will let it go.
First of all,
I just think that Rinna has never gotten over
Kyle.
the fact that Sutton tried to make her look stupid on Watch What Happens Live.
I invited them to the Elton John gala.
Can you hear the after show, Dana?
And they came with me as my guest. I never got a thank you.
I don't think that was very fair of Sutton at all. When Rinna and Harry have been going to that event for years. They're invited guests for years.
We've been going to this event as guests of Elton's for years and years.
She just does not want to let that go. Even though
Really,
Sutton
though?
has admitted she was wrong and apologized. Hey, here's the thing. I've apologized.
I'm sorry.
How many
I've
times?
apologized.
I am sorry that I humiliated you.
Apologized again.
I did not have a chance to express my apology for causing
Oh,
any
okay.
embarrassment.
We're
This
sorry.
was never my intent.
Four.
With sincerity, Sutton.
4 apologies.
With a kissy kitty cat face and a heart.
How
4.
many times? I mean, every time
And-
we're all together, I apologize every single time. And does Lisa enjoy this?
This is
I
our
know
song.
what I did was wrong.
We're gonna talk.
I didn't come from a bad place when I did it,
No, and it wasn't that traumatic.
but it hurt her.
Yeah.
What made you do that? That's the answer I want.
Okay.
When I get it, I will let it go.
Oh my.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh
Please
my, we're talking
understand
about this
that.
one.
I don't need to be forgiven.
If you want to make this go away, you make a public
I have to
apology,
play by
and
the
you say, "I'm
rules.
so sorry I
Do what
did
you
that."
say.
Sutton, why did you do it in the
Lisa
first place?
Rinna's
Sutton,
rule book.
why?
Please
Sutton,
take a seat, man.
Do what she says,
Lisa.
then it goes
Sutton.
away. You need to find it in your heart to forgive me. I can't do anything to make it.
Okay.
one other thing
All right.
that really
Erica,
upset
we're going
me
to get to you in a second because you really have nothing to say in this. Okay. So far, now we have 4 apologies from Sutton because we're back at the dinner where Psycho Rinna starts screaming and pulls out her actress. Like I forget who said it, but she really can't decipher real life. This is reality TV. This is not your soap opera. So stop acting like this is your soap opera. And the glare in my glasses is bothering me. That's the way she's acting. Now I put a poll in there. Do you think that the grief is okay? I mean, I'm sorry, not that. Is it an excuse to treat people or scream like that? Now, there's 2 sides to this. Like 2 things can be true, right? It can be an excuse, yes, but I really feel like I really feel that at the time, yes, that you have like you can feel the way you feel. Like she has everybody feel like that, but you don't have to react. You don't have to scream and yell like a maniac. You know what I mean? Like I have a punching bag. I go to the gym. I get, you know what I mean? I get as bad as Rinna, and it's stuff, and it's like it's not a Sutton issue. It's a Rinna issue. You know what I mean? It's not a Sutton problem. This is a Rinna problem. So she just took it out on Sutton, and her apology. I just feel like it's. I think they show it, but when we get to it, her apology. Okay, I understand. She probably is extremely devastated. I mean, yeah, I would be too. But when she was apologizing, it looked like she was her actress. It was her acting skills. And, she has gone after people way before this, okay? At the dinner, like I said, at the dinner where, I forget who I was, Kim or somebody was picking up or pulling up Harry. Listen to me. Bring up Harry. And she physically went after her, throwing glasses and stuff, when Kyle, the snake, ran away. But, yeah, right at the end of there, I am not on Rinna's side at all, because she's a big girl, okay? Pull your big girl panties up. Listen, I have some stuff going on as well with me. Do you see me reacting like that? And when I did, I don't go on live. I will walk away. I get away from my social media. That's another thing. She goes on social media and acts like that too. So she does this way. She did this before. She did this before Lois passed away. This is just an excuse. My thing is, I feel that she knows that the time is coming, like her time's up. It's coming, like their contracts are up. And she has really pissed off Andy. And if you watch watch What Happens Live, if I have time, I'm going to play it. The whole time, she's not even there. The whole time he's going after her. Or he's just being shady AF. So I really feel that she knows that her time is up. So she is just losing her and she doesn't know what to do. But let's keep going. No, this is Big Mouth Erica.
Don't drag Harry into it. Yeah.
The fact that you didn't go up and apologize to my husband when you had a chance.
If you have a problem with me, say that. Don't drag Harry.
Okay, Erica, they tried.
I understand that as well.
If you have a problem with me, say it. Okay, when Sutton did that, what did you do, Erica? You bit her freaking face off. Okay? You said, I'm going to come from you. Exactly. So, and they do it to Sutton. They all do it to Sutton. This after show is ridiculous. Why do you guys hear this?
Oh, you do not
Listen to
mention
Snake
the
Kyle.
husband.
No, you understand.
Here it is when she threw the glass.
Go after my bitch.
But honestly,
With their excuse
they both
then.
think they're right. They are not backing
You're
down.
right, Dana.
I can't win.
Absolutely.
It's like
she's
sort
right.
of like with the man thing. You're gonna win with the man thing.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay, if we're going to make a bet. Who am I going to win over first?
Exactly.
Man
You're not gonna, okay, so there's another
or
thing.
these ladies?
Who's she going to win over first?
Okay.
I have a comment for that one. Let's just pause this one. And let's see, Dana, you're right too. Exactly. And I know that Dana has been through so much, and she has never reacted like that. And I'm pretty sure that if you had some feelings like Rinna, that you would not go live or go on and do that to people or treat people like that on camera. You know what I mean? You were never evil to people. And if you were, you would, if you have those feelings, you're not going to go on camera and do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. She does look for people to attack. It's crazy. Okay. So she's like, who am I going to win over first? Now, this is the thing. We have all these apologies, constant apologies, always these constant apologies, right? Or, I'm sorry, not apologies, like her trying to win all these people over. She doesn't meet these people where they're at. You know what I mean? She keeps trying, she expects these people, all like the Fox Force 5, to be as classy as her. So she tries to go at them like with her, her class. Hi, Cal. And like you said, you have to meet people where they're at. You got to get low. You got to go low and you got to act like them, and maybe you'll get through to them. It's the only way to do it. So, or, you just believe people show you who they are the first time, you believe it. We saw Rinna, we saw all these women. We know who they are. So we got to start believing people when they show us who they are, the first time. And instead of all these hypocrites, like they're just a bunch of hypocrites. And let's keep going. This is Sutton and Garcelle. Crystal Minkoff is disappointed by the lady's reactions to her eating disorder journey. Okay.
Sutton, Crystal swings by your store and the conversation the other ladies had about her eating disorder comes up.
Yep. Rinna told me that everyone was talking about it the other day, which is fine. I understand that bringing is, concerning for people. So, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if the concern was like grave concern or judging me a little because I have an eating disorder.
Yeah, making a thing out of it.
I think that we have a very bad habit of talking about each other behind
each other's backs.
Sutton.
And I
Like I
have
said.
been the brunt of it
Stop being
for
nice
a
about
few
it.
months. Yeah. Thank you, Crystal.
It's just a
There
really
was a
nice way to
lot
put
more
it.
said
Talk about people.
prior to that.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
very dark.
I'm going to drop the comment
And-
about halfway in, like
No.
after we're done this, so you guys
Let's
can
stop
chat.
this. I also felt like there was a bit of an underbelly
Of course.
of, do we believe her?
My
That's
question
exactly
is,
what I
why
picked
don't
up
you
on.
seek
That he
help?
Why
had
don't
put
you
it.
get help for that?
I mean, that is so.
When your family knows about it,
Listen
your
to the
husband
assholes.
knows about it.
You're
why-
talking about it on Instagram.
By the way, you have to get help for that.
Right.
Think about
I've never
Instagram.
in my life felt judged by it.
Okay, hold on.
Like
Talking about Instagram.
my friend.
Have you guys seen? Did you see my thumbnail? Did you see that? What does she think she is? Batman? I mean, come on, man. Like, at least
That knew it and
Take a seat.
whatever. So it was a
This is
little
sad.
bit
This is what I like.
surprising, and
whether you believe her or not,
but at the same time, like it's not their life,
Not
it's
their
mine and my journey, and it's the one thing that I can
But we
be
have to
very
believe
strong
Erica,
about.
right?
Like I will not allow people
sorry, I
to
got my glasses.
hinder my
Blind.
recovery. This is a lifelong journey. It's a disorder,
There's
right?
too much
I'll make
on it,
sure
I'll
to
take
take a page out of their perfect
Yes,
plan
they
book.
don't have any problem.
I'm sure I won't have this like in a
Hi,
week.
Cal.
I'm sure it's going to be gone. Yeah.
This is a very specific
Let's fix the
thing
comments the other way.
for her. And who are we to come in and tell her how to do it?
I have to say, you're talking to people, who did seek therapy and it's helped
Excuse
a lot.
me?
And so, if I'm critical for, saying that I
This Dorito
believe
deflector over here.
she should look to try and get better, especially if she's struggling, then I'm okay being critical or being called critical.
You're being critical. She's
want her to
okay
be
being
healthy.
critical,
I want her
Dorito
to-
deflecto.
I want her to feel like there is hope.
Get the
Having
Lying
judgment
more.
on anyone's
Oh,
recovery,
sorry, okay.
eating disorder, or other, can feel very
funny.
overwhelming, and it can actually make people backtrack. It's just another barrier.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention.
And I'm strong enough
Sorry, I'm
in
going to talk over.
my position about it, but a lot of people are not. And to watch that might be hard on some people in the audience because they might not want to share it now. If I'm getting messages from 50-year-old women that they've never shared it with anyone since they were 11 also, they feel strong enough to share it with me, but are they going to now go seek help? I don't know. So to just sort of simplify it into like, oh, you
They
should
should have been talking about it in the first place,
judgment about
okay?
getting
This
treatment.
is
Like
when they even
we're
talking
way
about her
past
eating
that.
disorder.
We're way past that.
As if the RINNA scene wasn't bad enough. Kyle Richards on Lisa Rinna's breakdown. It was a very. Oh,
Dorit's
listen to
charity
this.
dinner seemed like it was an emotional night for her.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. So exactly. Before we get into this, so yeah, she literally. All of them think that they have to project their, like whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? Projection. That's exactly what they're doing. And Dorit, I'm sorry. Without the stuff with PK, I can't wait to get to it. Like if it's not on this after show, we're gonna talk about it because it was horrible. And if I'm crazy, let me know. The guys at one point were they not standing around talking about the other women? Like I know you didn't see it, Dana, but they were like talking about the other women and like were they talking about who they would sleep with? And like, all right, I hope they get to this, but okay, yeah, exactly. They need to stop projecting their stuff on there. And the fact that they brought it up without her there is like the same thing with Sutton is talking when they said Sutton had everybody together to talk about Erica's issues. Everybody can ask about their issues, but God forbid the Fox Force 5, you go to them about anything. And they sit there and they say that Sutton makes everything about her. They literally just made everything about them. Who do you think is cheating in the group, if any? Oh, good one. Good question. They put that one up. Yes, exactly. They weren't concerned. It's not, you're exactly right. They're not concerned. That's my problem. So, okay. So Shay, we got Shay here. Okay. I've always had this, I have this question too. Cheating through a PK. Okay. I never thought, okay, that Mauricio would cheat. I absolutely now, I don't like him any longer. He's not giving me, I liked him when he was smoking pot. I like him when he ignores Kyle because I would be smoking pot if I had to live with this crap too. And I started to realize that my wife is like crazy and you're married to crazy. And I feel like he is just, don't give it an F. He the things that he says, we're going to have to get to that. But Shay, I think them too. You understand? I know, So who do you think? Tell me who you guys think is cheating while we go through this this next scene, because if not, we're going to go to it. This is Kyle talking about it. Like, she's so stupid.
When that
Absolutely.
whole situation happened with Rinna and Sutton, it was really shocking, even for us.
What made you do that? That's the answer I want.
Bitch.
When I get it, I will let it the go.
What made her do that? Okay.
Really?
What made her do that? She was sticking up for Garcelle, remember? She was talking about on What's What Happens Live, remember? And then she apologized for it, okay? So what do you mean you need to know why she did it? This asshole, I hate her, man. She's such an asshole.
And lost
I'm
it.
sorry,
in
YouTube.
that
I'm in
moment.
trouble now.
First, I'm
Guys, I
thinking, don't
apologize.
do this. What the hell are you doing? What is going on? And then when she just started sobbing, we're reminded that she just lost her mom.
Reminded.
I'm trying to figure out how to live without
That's what
my
I
mom.
mean. There's no tears.
And I don't know how to do it.
Nobody
I don't know
would.
how to do it.
Renna, it's, you know,
I'm doing
you
the
actually
best I
don't.
can.
You really kind of just, it's just a new normal. So, like, I understand her tears and all. And I think it's an apology. Like, she has done this. She's been an asshole to so many people. And exactly, they don't know how to be a friend. And the Fox News, that's what I'm saying. Like, Sutton is tried and tried. And I don't understand why she keeps trying. And she's literally expecting them, like I said, to be on her level, and they're not. And they're just low. They're low class. They are. You think about it. You have Erica, who what is she going to do? She's talentless, right? She's never had a real. She's not from Hollywood, so it's either on your knees, like she said, she's gonna have to do like this whole sex stuff, and like I don't know, did she get OnlyFans? I don't know. Like, but I said this weeks ago. That's the only thing. We need this money to get paid. You don't get to keep stolen money. Like you don't get to keep stolen property, Shay, right, Shay? Like when you receive stolen property, right, and you don't say you don't know it's stolen, you have to give it back. If you get in trouble, like, you have to give it back. So here's your fake tears.
You know, everyone handles
Such an
grief
actress.
differently. And
She does.
for whatever reason, you know, she's having her ups and downs, whether it's anger or whatever it is she's going through.
I hope you guys.
But it
you
was
guys still hear me?
very clear in that moment she was struggling.
You know, the thing is, Lisa was soldiering on.
Yeah.
You know,
She
was
really
putting
was.
one foot in front of the other. And much like, you know, grief, it takes, however the toll it takes on somebody, you know, you go through a wave of emotions, I can only imagine. And I
Oh, that
felt
is
like I
true.
could really, really understand what Lisa was
Exactly.
doing, because I was doing the same thing, which you live through this trauma and all you are doing is
I hope
you're
that
putting
happens.
one foot in front of the other, and you're just letting the emotions come and dealing with them when they come.
And they come out of nowhere.
So
And that day, unbeknownst to us, she had just
Received her Lois's things had arrived. Her last things had arrived. Her boxes.
My mom's things arrived. There's
oh god,
everything
the
from
scene.
all my child.
The scene of her, it's like she looks like she's actually passing out. And exactly, I feel bad, and I'm like, exactly, I hate to say it without being mean, but I'm going to be mean. But like, it's insane that like she's bringing this. I don't know, like, oh, it's just not an excuse. I know she's trying to apologize, but listen, you need to go back and apologize for all the F shit you've said to everybody else. You got to like really apologize to everybody else, because you are like the leader of like the Get Along gang, you know, Fox Force 5. It's actually so pathetic. And and it's like, I feel Sutton, I feel so bad saying it too. Like, Sutton, stop trying. She just said, how can I win them over? Why do you want to win them over? For what? They don't want to be your friend. They're not on your level. They're all hopefully going to be gone. They're fake FF. Exactly. The Fox Force 5 is so horrible. Like, listen to the way they talk about Garcelle.
Photos and her jewelry.
Look, we know.
It's
I
really,
love Lois.
really
I miss
heavy.
Lois too.
she was unpacking all of her
You don't know what other
personal
people in life are going
stuff.
through right now.
So it was so
Am I
fun.
treating you all
And I
like
think
anything?
that a lot of her emotions that night were triggered by the events
You guys
of
are
the
my
day.
friends.
And
I'm
I don't
not
think
treating
she
you all
was
like that. I
realizing
know
Having
that's
known
what's
Lisa
going on.
like we know her, I don't think she saw that coming.
No, not at all.
I'm so sorry to do this in public. I'm so sorry.
It remind me again. Is this
So-
Sutton's dinner or something?
So big.
That they
I
did this
hope it
at?
was cathartic for her. I mean, I remember
Here's Crystal
when
drinking
my
the Kool-Aid.
dad, it was actually before he died, he was passing. And Jeff and I went outside and we just started screaming in the streets. All
They
our
were screaming at
emotions.
people.
And I remember thinking that, like, maybe that's what she's going through right now.
It's easy, you know, to sort
Her
of
snake ass
when
Kyle.
we're doing so much and we've been traveling and going and, you know, events and stuff, you can kind of, you know, forget for a minute and then you go, God, I mean, she literally just lost her mom.
No, it wasn't just.
So
it was 6
I
months.
think that
Not that there's a
that
time
was a very
limit.
telling moment. But
A telling. I can't stand Kyle, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I know talking over her is horrible, so I'm trying not to do it. But like, Jesus, I can't stand her.
it was still shocking.
Mm-hmm. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on the magic of Melissa Etheridge.
Okay, let's talk about the magic of Melissa Etheridge.
Goodbye,
I
Kyle.
knew there was going to be something exciting.
You're lying to me.
Oh, see, I missed that whole part, so I was too busy being mad at Brenna. Oh, God.
When Melissa Etheridge
that song.
came out, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Melissa Etheridge.
She looks like, okay, remember the I forget what the movie was, but the Wilsons were in it, and it's that song, and the girls like, oh my God, and they get all at the end and are like, and I can't remember it, but it just reminds me of the way Kyle's acting right now. But I love Miss Etheridge. I love her.
The energy was so intense in the room
Yeah, you're so
seconds before Melissa came out on stage.
I will let it go.
I sent Harry a very
Same.
thoughtful text.
No, you didn't.
I don't think your issue will ever be put to bed.
And the second
Here you go.
she sang her first word,
Everyone
the
started
energy
singing.
completely changed.
When I get it, I will let it go.
You're such a see like
It was beautiful.
Oh God,
It was
Erica.
PK's idea to have Melissa Etheridge.
Yes, Bridesmaids.
She's
yes,
iconic.
Was it Bridesmaids?
She's
yes.
incredible.
Yes,
and
you're right.
we're both so grateful that she was generous enough to actually come perform
Yeah, you
in our
ruined it.
living room to just a handful
And you
of our
guys were
friends.
classless
So I
whores.
didn't tell any of the
Like me.
ladies. Now, of course, minutes before she's about to come
Kirsten
on,
Nolan
and we
Renee.
have the whole evening planned, a fight erupts.
You're gonna make me
Of
do
course
this
it does.
across the table. I'll do it.
Guys. And they're screaming back and forth, and I'm sitting there, and the party planner,
The
Nick comes
hypocrisy is
whispering in my ear.
horrible.
He's like, okay, she's coming out in 30 seconds. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to never open your
These
mouth.
ladies to be quiet, especially when they're like, they're in the thick
Hush,
of
Shay.
it, you know? So basically I just said, ladies, please, you just have to stop, you know? There's a surprise. Hold on, guys. Put a pin in it for just a minute. And out
Ooh.
comes Melissa.
You're lying to me.
What the hell is
Oh my God.
I
When she
was
said who was it?
very surprised.
Happy.
I did not expect it to be
So who is
Melissa
it?
Etheridge, and that was awesome.
First of all, girl crush for a long time.
We'll get through this.
So I
We'll get
couldn't
through this.
even-
need to
I
get
was
through the
dying.
good stuff.
But it was amazing, you know?
But she's
Lisa,
ruined it.
wait by the light of the moon.
Oh,
How
gosh.
long is this gonna go on? Oh, she loves karaoke. Oh my God, like
Okay.
nobody I've
We
ever
need to get to
met.
the good stuff.
The only song we don't want.
I think she's got a girlfriend.
Mhm.
I think she's got a girlfriend now.
Yeah, she's married.
This is how our conversation.
Lois, really?
Yeah, what the heck?
Look at me, Mom.
Like, insane, dude.
And
They're
I
hot
mean
messes.
in the fittest form.
Lois would go to dinners.
Lois would be so
and mediate
disappointed
fights.
in
You
her
think
daughter.
back about all
Yes.
this, and you'll think, "Oh God, that was crazy."
Yep.
And then you wake up and you're 81, and you think
You're
91.
Oh.
Actually. Yes, and she would wear leather pants
Okay.
Right.
and a heel and full
This
face.
is a
Right.
good
And then tell us what we were all ridiculous.
Yes.
segue into
Lois,
the next
what do you think
crap
of all
well,
this?
'cause
I
I got
think
it for the
I'm
guys and they were
Lois.
talking about the women. Hi, Lois. Oh.
And how Lisa feels.
Okay, now I don't know why this doesn't go online, but let's get to the best stuff because we got to get it. Okay, yeah, it's insane. Gotta get that one. Anyway, like,
Coming up on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
no, we don't have that one. The other one. There's other clips, guys. Seriously, it's insane. I cannot believe that this chick is literally out there. Here it is. So obviously, I am not on Rinna's side. I am on Sutton's side, and we all know that it's not an excuse for grief. So we got to get to the other side now. Here we go. Sutton, her stupid game. Here we go. Oh no, we don't have time. Sorry, guys. Hold on. If you want me to drop the call link, let me know. Oh, here we go. because they have full episodes. We don't want to delete this clip.
Coming up on the real.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just get to the other one. I want to get to the guys one. Do you guys remember the episode, the scene where the guys were literally talking about the women? It was nuts. I know it was on here. It's insane. And they were talking about like skirts or something. I don't know. Talking about like, I don't know. It's insane. But so I want to talk about like Mauricio and Kyle, because I feel like that's exactly what he's doing. He is not all the way there, and I feel like he is like funny. I know, it's nuts. Okay. Oh, here we go. We got clips. Shameless, not ruthless, guys. My first colored glasses. Here we go. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. You guys know I'm a hot mess. I'm the hot mess express, you know. Where's the Mauricio one? That's insane. But, ooh, you know, and I definitely think PK is definitely cheating. But, Jesus Christ, I should have had this guy. Sorry. I went down highlights. So literally, I just paid for the Bravo prescription, and like, look at me being a hot mess over here, not being able to get it. Go in here like a mess, like with all you guys watching me. Because I gotta get to clips of Beverly Hills. If you want me to drop the call link, let me know. I'm just gonna drop it actually. Hold on. Rinna, dude, she's gotta stop. So, do you guys think that Rinna's going to get close? So, what do you guys think do you guys think is going to happen, literally, with her? Do you think they're going to get fired? What do you think? Do you think they're done? Do you think that Fox Force 5 is gone? I think they are. I definitely think they are. Okay, I'm going to unlock that latest episode. I'm just going to go all the way to it. I'll just fast forward to it. And then, hold on, let me drop the call link, too. Hold on, I'll drop the call link. But if you guys think that Rinna's right, let me know. If anybody does. That would be crazy if you guys did. But all right, hold on. Get a link here. StreamYard.
This is an official reminder from the Ford Motor.
Copy. All right, the link is coming. I believe. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. You guys should be able to use that. Tell me if that pops up. If you guys can use that to call in, I will let you call in. And okay, so I want to get to the part with Mauricio, because I feel like he was talking about literally that it was really good to sleep with this, which I think is insane. Like, I feel like PK too. He literally is doing stuff with like,
reminder from the Ford Motor Company to take the scenic route this summer.
I think PK is just acting me out. Like, I don't know. I think that he has a lot going on, and sorry guys. You guys need to call in. Somebody call me, please.
Previously on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Be anything I am right now, but you know what?
What is up with her hair?
This is where I'm at, and goddammit, I'm fine.
Like, don't reach
Here it
dresses.
All right, here it is. All right, so here's the guys. This is part of the episode.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so glad to hear you. So having us.
All the guys are sitting around.
But he's not here. You have no idea how
Sad I am that your dad's not here, Sydney.
Guys, what is up with
Dr.
everything here? She does her
has done
confessional.
so much with Homeless Not Toothless. And
Homeless
he's
Not
poured his
Toothless,
heart
here it
and
is.
soul into it. He's also a real
I forgot.
character.
Okay,
I've got a
this is
few
so
more
far
kids
because
than
we're
you.
So
getting
you
good now.
have how many?
I'm up to 9.
What do you guys think about that?
Not up to 9.
I think that you need to like. I think they'd rather have food.
And Anna go yes, and then 6 kids showed up that I did not
I
have.
think they'd rather have
Very
food.
important.
I picked that one myself.
You did. Where's your
Oh,
gold?
teach our women research. Okay.
Confidence. Yeah. And when you go for a job, it's hard to talk without teeth. Right?
Ooh, I
She said
remember
it's hard to
that
talk
for you,
about
didn't I?
teeth.
This
I
little
love her.
purse.
You did.
I picked that one myself.
You
Oh
did.
boy.
Where's your gold?
Marie says hi as usual.
PK,
Hi, how are
he
you?
got me a
Not
present.
that it's not. I mean, not that that's.
This is a very special treat for us.
Okay.
I appreciate it. It means a lot to our family.
Yeah. I'm super glad. Hey.
Okay, they're all saying hi.
How are you? Gorgeous.
I'll get to go.
Bought my present,
They're all.
which is opening.
Oh, here they go.
When I got pulled for the DUI.
Yeah.
Okay,
I had
how in the
to
hell?
line up
Let's
with
stop this
John
for a
Legend.
second. Okay, PK's DWI or DUI. So let me get this straight. He gets pulled over, and he blows it's illegal. So that right there, has a DWI. But instead, they brought him to the station, let him hang out till he sobered up, and then they blew again, and he was able to drive. And then they took him home. What in the real world would that ever happen? Seriously. Now you know what I mean? That is some white people shit. Like, that is insane. So he technically had a DWI. And the fact that he hid it for something that he didn't get charged, come on, man. Whatever. The fact that he hid it from her, I think there's more to it. To me, this is insane. Listen to his name.
And the policeman says, "Where have you been?" I said, "Out for dinner." "Who with?" I said, "John Legend and Lionel Richie." He must have thought
You're an asshole.
This is John Legend.
You're an asshole.
It wasn't a great start, and then the whole thing went from bad to
Sorry,
worse.
guys.
So the real lesson is, when you think you're okay, you may not be. Yeah.
So you learned your lesson is what you're saying?
Steps. This is when you really miss a man. Hi, how are you?
Anybody? Yeah, correct. After 3.
Telling Garcelle, we have this friend, and he's our tax accountant.
Oh, hooking up Garcelle. Come on. And the fact that Erica thinks that Garcelle's
new husband.
Yeah, apparently.
He's like debonair.
Been mentioning this guy for about a year now.
right.
I've got to talk to you about Don. He's 60.
She's
Through with it. It's like a secret superpower.
Erica's
A
here.
lot, three.
Are you aware?
Coming up.
What made you do
Oh,
that?
that's insane.
That's
Yes,
the answer
exactly.
I want.
It's
Because
just
I
exactly
get it.
that's
I will let
insane.
it go.
I'm not stop, Lisa. I'm not gonna ever this game anymore.
Choosing T-Mobile is like expecting this.
Seriously, in what world does that really freaking happen? Honestly, that is so insane. And the fact that she sits there and they defend it like it's like a thing. Get out of here. I hate these stupid ads. She defends it like it's a thing. It's insane.
Spray?
Like,
What are you waiting for? It's Dawn's fastest and easiest way to clean everyday
and
dishes.
so why would Erica sit there and think that Garcelle is trying to make the, I guess she's trying to say that Garcelle is trying to put a narrative out there that she is trying to say that she's an alcoholic. Everybody, the fact that she says that only the people that you love and do this intervention stuff, well, that's insane. Like, that just shows you that, like, who was there for her? Wouldn't you think that her mom, her son, besides Mikey and Lisa, she admitted that she had a problem. She admitted that there's something wrong. She admitted that she's acting out and she shouldn't be drinking on her meds. So again, why are you drinking on your meds? She said that the excuse was she didn't get the dosage right or whatever that right. Well, I mean, come on, man. Like, you aren't supposed to be drinking on your meds. So Garcelle was looking out for her. We know that. We know that Garcelle was looking out for her. So to me, like, why is Erica saying anything? Because she actually looks more stupid because she actually does have an issue. She said she's never acted like this before. We know that. That means that's an issue to me. Like, to me, that's an issue. I mean, do you guys think that Garcelle was trying to be shady or trying to make like a storyline out of it, try to get Erica to look like an alcoholic or something? And do you think Erica really has a problem, guys? That's my question. And if you see the link, please let me know you do see the link for the call-in link. Just want to know. Okay, Shay. So yeah, here we go. Sorry, guys. This is the first month doing the after show stuff, so I just kind of like.
No, it could be.
Not really working.
It actually, Marie.
I don't want that part. I want the part.
This dress is too short. Amazing.
Can't stand that.
Go for the pulse.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna give them that part.
Go for the
It's not working. So, anyway, so we're doing Beverly Hills. Obviously, I can't get this stupid thing to work. I can't even, like, I'm trying to do it on my phone when I talk to you guys. But so the thing with Beverly Hills is, do you think once this is over, do you think that Erica and Rinna, DeVito, Deflecto, Crystal, you know, who's coming back, and do you think that Kathy will still be there? Because I just feel like if Kathy's going to be on the show, we need Kathy, Kyle, and if they're trying to get Kim, like I always say this, they need to be on their own show. So they have creative control because they have a lot of drama throughout their entire family. And it's like they would just have so much going on. It would, Beverly Hills, it would take up everybody else's storylines. We wouldn't have enough time. And I feel like they, like I said, they need to have creative control. And with Erica, you know, she's going to have to go on OnlyFans. Like, that's the only job I can think of. And Rinna, I don't know. I mean, she's got Rinna Beauty. Like, it's all doing well. I feel like if she's not on the show, then her products aren't really going to sell. If you guys disagree, let me know. Do you feel like their products sell because they're on the show? And then once they're off the show, do you think that they continue to sell? Because I don't know. I mean, I always look at, like, I'll see, like, Kelly Dodd stuff in, like, this, like, Ross, you know, where it's, like, discounted, you know, and I don't know. Do they sell at the other stores? I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I feel like I'm losing you guys because I screwed this whole thing up. But I was trying to do this after show thing because I feel like that has all the juicy stuff in it. Like, it just them doubling down on it. And Watch What Happens Live with Kathy, right? Was it? Yeah. That her. I knew it was Lizzo. I mean, and I look at me. I wear glasses. I don't. She thought that Kyle was Garcelle, so, or the other way around. I don't know. I feel like, and she also didn't know who Melissa Etheridge was. I just feel like she just doesn't really know. Like, I don't know if it's her eyes or it just doesn't compute right. I'm not really sure. But they're playing these stupid ads to get my nerves. I was trying to get to, like, other parts of the show, but it's not working. So I don't know. They have Never Before Seas on here, but I dropped the call-in link, and, like, I just feel if we go to Watch What Happens Live, we could talk about that. If somebody else called, talk about that. So I apologize that I'm all over the place, but I didn't realize this was how hard this was going to be to get these clips to play. And I'm also afraid I'm going to get in trouble too. But I feel like the show is just, I don't know, we still have Aspen coming up, which is going to be good. I feel like, and I feel like the reunion is going to give us we're going to have a lot of stuff come out the reunion. And I hope that Andy, because on the after show, Andy was really shady about Rinna. So, I mean, it was, all the polls were about her and stuff. Let me see if I can get to the after, not the after show, if I can get to Watch What Happens Live, because it was good. And I usually am mad at Andy. I'm usually mad at Andy because he's usually on Rinna's side. You know, he's always taken up for both of them. And he lately hasn't. Like, he has been, the polls are out. She's not even on it. He's just giving sleep. Like, the fact that he's on there and he, like, and I feel like he's going to get rid of Rinna. I don't know. I feel like he is. I do. And I said, hey, Gab, I'm having issues here trying to get Watch What's Happening Live on. I'm having issues. Because there's stuff on there that's really, I mean, I feel like I took Sutton side, obviously. But there's stuff on Watch What Happens Live that I think Andy's just basically getting done with Rinna. And I don't know. I feel like he needs to get rid of her, but he's also, I know. So what I did was I was trying to do the lighting in here, and it's purple. Yeah. Tuesday, can you tell? I look pink. I think it's pink. Okay. Come on, Andy. Seriously? Did anybody see Watch What Happens Live anyway? It's crazy. This is insane. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's not working. Sorry. Tried. I wish I could pull up the things. It's not working them. But yeah, Watch What Happens Live. Andy was on there and he was doing polls. Do you think that it's a excuse for Rinna? You know, and everybody doubles down and sticks up for her. And it's insane to me. Still trying to put it anyway. And I love the fact that now that's the Beverly Hills one. I loved freaking Southern Charm, so I'm doing that next. I'll be I won't be as such of a mess because I'll be more prepared. So yeah, so I don't know what's going on. I can't get it, but anyway, so I took Sutton's side, and yeah, like I said, I feel like Sutton needs to stop apologizing. It's not fair. They're just, all they do is just gang up on her. They do it and they think that she's not, and I hate to say weak, she's just not the confrontational type, and she just feels like they're going to be able to like resolve something, and we don't get resolved. And I think that's what gets on my nerves. Like the thing that they can never just, they like, hi, they, don't say that, guys. They never get resolved because look, she apologized 5 times. Like, what do you do with that? Like, everybody keeps saying, keep apologizing for what? She wants to win them over for what? She'll never get what she's looking for them. So anyway, and I think Kyle's a snake. I think that Kyle is drank the Kool-Aid. I feel like Kyle has literally been on the wrong side of history for a really long time. That's what I'll do. I'll go through all the ladies because we have 20 minutes left. Kyle has been on the wrong side of history. I don't know if she thinks that Sutton is not going to be there, but you know that the second that Erica, Rinna, or whatever Erica's going, they're going to scatter like the roaches that they are. They're not going to be her friend. They won't talk to her after this. They're like, they literally, I don't know what they're afraid of. I really don't. Erica has like these braids that come down. Have you guys seen it? Like, literally, she's losing it. Her hair looks like, I don't know, like 1998. I don't know. There's like these weird braids in her confessional. And Erica, and then Rinna with the glasses and the Batman stuff. I don't understand like what she's hiding behind those glasses. Like, what are you hiding, liar? I mean, Lisa, behind her aviator glasses. Screaming at Sutton like that. Like I said, it's not a Sutton issue. It's a Rinna issue. So it really can't, it's like you take Sutton's side, but really it's not. They're both, it's really just, you know, it's not a Rinna, it's not a Sutton thing. It's a Rinna problem. So she tries to apologize. I know she does feel that way, but it's like a little too late. She, like, Sutton's apologized 10 times, you know, and you flipped out and basically told her to get the F out of your house, and you'll hunt people down, and kids are off limits, and husbands are off limits. But then again, it's okay for Erica to go after Garcelle's sons. So, I mean, it's such a hypocrite. They're all hypocrites. Kyle, too. And I wish I could get to the part where the guys were talking about the women and how, like, you know, her skirt's too short, or I would sleep with this one or that one. And it's like, okay, what the hell were you? That was too much information. I didn't want to see that. But that was kind of gross. I'm waiting for Mauricio to explain himself, why he thinks that it's okay for what Erica does and what Erica did. And, you know, I think he makes excuses. I just don't understand. I think he just doesn't pay attention. I don't know. Because he's always wrong. So, I don't know. But I guess I'm going to cut this one short, guys, because without me getting through the rest of the after show. It's crazy. I thought they were going to do the whole thing. It was like 20 minutes of the dinner, I think. So I wanted to get to the other parts, but it'll take me too long to get to it. But I'll try to do it better next week. But so, yeah, I want to go through Southern Charm and do that next. And some other ones. I'm going to try to get as many done as I can. And again, I apologize that I'm a mess and that I can't get my clips up. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I'm going to have to wait. I'll do way better next time, I promise. But yeah, I waited 2 days to do Beverly Hills because I'm usually flipping out watching it and screaming. And I was trying not to curse, but I did, and I apologize for that. But it's okay, Gab. I know there's not. I mean, I'm a mess. I didn't even do this the right way. I didn't have anything set up. I was trying to do the after show, and I thought I was going to run through all the scenes, but it didn't. But if I could get all of them, I'll do that next time. But yeah, like I said, I did drop the call link, but I don't know. Nobody wants to call in, I guess, and tell me the number. Like, tell me what you want. I mean, I honestly, like, we could just talk about the show. But I always say, like, we could. I don't have mods here, so let me see this person. You can stop saying that stuff. Yeah, I don't know how you can do it. I get rid of it. Whatever. It's not like that bad, but Yeah, who wants to call in and talk about it except for that person? You guys have to talk. It has to be about Beverly Hills or whatever, about something with Bravo. Oh, and what am I drinking? Actually, believe it or not. Now, you guys know I don't ever usually drink, but we have to. I had to. Okay, this is all I'm going to do about Jersey. I'm drinking Zach's no filter wine, and I'm drinking Flip the Table because I just got it in. And I usually don't drink, and I usually don't do anything. I know, Gab. Gab is my. See, I get mad at her because she gets mad. I get mad at her because I know I'm wrong because I need to prepare better. But anyway, I am drinking Zach's no filter wine. No filter wine. He always. I don't have his whole spiel. I wish I did, but you know, Zach Peter. It's no filter. No filter with Zach Peter. This is his stuff. This is his wine. It's like equivalent to like I think 3 White Claws. I don't know. I'm not a big drinker, but yeah, it's good. I mix it with a little bit of grape juice, but I'm drinking. Don't be mad at me. I needed to. I've had it be a couple of days, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, I do. That is like I saw it in Patricia together. Yes, that was nice. And I didn't honestly. I can't wait to talk about Southern Charm, but I'll stick to Beverly Hills. But okay, so I really feel like that the Fox News 4, whatever, they have to go. I feel like PK is getting. He got all right. So he gets his new teeth. I know toothless but homeless, not toothless but homeless, whatever that is. I mean, come on. The name is horrible. The name is cringe. The name doesn't really, and what they're doing, like, okay, you're going to keep the upkeep. You're going to give them a smile. You're going to, I know, which is great. That's awesome. I would love it. And it's like, what do you mean? I love you, God. I do, my man. I do it too. I do it to ground myself. I do it every time before I go live. I'm not mad at you. I love you. And I'm learning to not be like, honestly, I'm okay with doing my lives. I was like literally basing everything, like my value and all that, on who's going to show up and how many people I have, whatever, all that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not mad at anybody. I do this because I love to do it. I do it because I like to talk about these assholes. Homeless for toothless. Yeah, like we can't even get. It's like even saying those 2 words, it's kind of feel like offensive. And I'm still stuck on the fact that PK says he didn't get a DWI and then he tells the story about how he literally did, but like they let him go, kind of. They let him hang out. So it's like, okay, here, you're sober enough, yeah. Oh, okay, you're good. Like the thing is, and then why did you drive him home? If he was under the legal limit, why did you take him to his car? And like toothless, I'm gonna give a smile away. It's like that is horrible. It's like I don't know. I wish Anna was here. She'd tell me how to block this person. Oh, you're going to speak about the kids. What do you say? Let me put it up there. And you're going to speak about the kids. 23andMe. I love that, though. The 23andMe thing, what, if you remember, what it was again he did? You're going to speak about the kids because the donor. Are they giving that away or something? So the 23andMe is like the DNA thing, right? And then you find your family or whatever, you find your heritage, which is good. I give it smiles is cool. I love that. I know like it's a good thing. Like, you know, they want to have nice teeth. I get that, but I feel like if you're going to be, I feel like it's for everybody. I don't know. I mean, if there's not enough for everybody, it just makes me like. I mean, if I was gonna if I had the money to give a smile away instead of like food and stuff, I would be getting everybody a smile. You know what I mean? I would rather find them a home and then work on this. I don't know. But I don't know what I would do. I don't know what the answer is to that, to homelessness and all, because they're saying how bad it is in California. But I don't treat it deflective, definitely. Them worried. The stuff that they worry about, their rich people problems, I think is just, it's stripping over into their charity work, and it just sounds really like offensive. Like they're just, oh, we're gonna get them veneers. Like they don't want veneers. Just get their teeth, you know? It's like, maybe they do. But he won't this wife. Hold on, I'm trying to see what you're ringing. Who like has a sperm tumor? Listen, and like if we get to Dorit and PK, what if they ever really like? Why is he always going away? Like why is he always, and she's always arguing with him. She gets him new teeth, and she's like he's looking really good. Oh, okay, Dorit said at the beginning of the show. Okay. Who was she saying it about them? You have to tell me later. But do you feel like he's getting all this, like he's getting skinnier, he's getting new teeth, so it's like I know he's trying to working on himself, but if he was, I think that Dana Wilkie, when she says her, even if she doesn't have absolute proof, she's always right. She doesn't need to I mean, you have to, when she says it, just because it's not validated or it's just absolute proof, but everything she ever says always ends up being true. There's a few things that work, but like when it's those big things like that, like there's something with that because he left it like important times of the year where she says, now somebody else says, oh, Hanukkah's not important to them. And then there's another scene where there's other times where they said how important it is. And yeah, she thought she has connections. She's like, and plus she lives there. She knows those people. She lived there. She has the connections. And obviously she's not going to reveal her absolute sources because that would be stupid. But it's like her and Kim D know everything. Like they're the flies you do not want on your wall. Because, when you do this work, like there's you can't trust them. No, it's not. They're not friends with these people. So why wouldn't they talk about it? The stuff that they know. They've all been treated. This is what you do for a living. Is that what they do? I would be putting it out there. So sometimes I really can't get mad at Dana because she does exactly what we're on here doing. And I know a lot of shit, but I'm nobody. So I just let them, I let Kim D say it. I don't have absolute proof. I'm not in rooms with people, so I can't really. Plus, I just look like a stalker. Jersey, it's hard to Jersey, but it's actually cooler down. It's not as hot as it was. I have something to say. I don't want to say it on here though, guys. I'm going to talk about it in the chat. But I have some tea. I don't have to go in the chat because I don't want to. I gotta check it first. But exactly, Shay. Exactly. I know. Kim's like my best friend. She doesn't even know me. I was kidding. It's like, Kim, you're my best friend in my head now. Yeah, I love her. I want her to get her own show though. I want her to get her own podcast. I love her on the Velvet Rope, but I thought that she had her own thing. But I mean, I don't know. It's her own thing. Maybe it is kind of her own thing, but yeah, she is. Like, I love how she always has her dog. If you watch her, she always has that dog. Her dog with her. But the wedding weekend, I was having like literally a little bit of nervous breakdown. Not that I care about her getting married, but I wanted her to go in a posh and ask her to come, but go hide in the bushes. But that would be stupid. We gotta hide in Teresa's hair. So I can say stuff like that. I was trying to stick to Beverly Hills, but I kind of screwed that up. So, Shay, you're the best, guys. Thanks for coming and showing up. I didn't mess this all up. I look very shiny. I know that. See, if I take my glasses off, I cannot read the chat right now. I can see 52 minutes. That's it. And yeah, right. I usually don't have them on, but I usually don't do it this way. But I'm gonna have to figure that part out. I apologize. Yeah, but Beverly Hills, I feel like, oh my God, at this point, we hate watching it. I'm waiting for something different. I feel like it's the same thing every week. I look at my Who's Saturday One poll every week, and it's like the same thing. It's almost, I have to change it up or something. I don't know. I feel like Kyle is a snake. I feel like Kyle's on the wrong side of history. I feel like, is she scared? I mean, being non-confrontational is one thing. I feel like Kyle's weak and a snake. And I feel like when she tries to be, Regina George, she just sounds like her and Fetch sound really dumb. Yeah, it's like a car crash you can't stop watching. Exactly, guys. It's like hate watching. I almost get, I honestly have to do it when my husband's not home because I'll start by, I'm like screaming, I get up really early, right? Guys, I get 3:45 and his alarm goes off. But if I'm up and I'm watching it, I'm like, you, this, and you, I am. I was like, this, and it's like, Krista, chill. He's like, babe, can you chill? I'm like, I know, babe. I feel like it's been, yes, I want to watch it back when, and I say this all the time, when Gina threw the wine at Tamara, or Tamara threw the wine at Gina Kia at the bottom of not our old Gina, not old, but the one from before. Back then, they were the main issues. It was just, you were talking to Simon, you were talking to my ex-husband. I'm going to throw wine on you. And that was resolved. You know what I mean? And then we would watch all the kids, what they were doing. I feel like we are stuck on a wheel, Karma and Beverly Hills, a wheel. And it's of Erica and Rinna and Garcelle trying to, it's like Garcelle and Sutton, they need to get to the top. And then the wheel of the cackling. And listen to this. I wish I could get this clip. So I'm watching the clip on YouTube and it has closed captioning. And it says when Rinna and Erica are laughing, it actually says cackling. And I've literally been saying that they cackle forever because that's what they do. And it literally says cackle, and I couldn't screenshot it fast enough, guys. And I have to learn how to like put my screenshots up on here. I know 7 months and I still have 8 months and I haven't figured that out. Guys, I'm sorry. If Denise, Denise, right? My dream cast would be Denise, and I want it like lighthearted. I don't want the stuff that came up, bravo, effing bravo. I don't blame her. You know, like they freaking they try to get Fetch. I swear Fetch was hiding in Teresa's hair. But anyway, Denise and Kim, you think? See, Kim, I feel like it needs to have creative control. I feel like if Kim comes back, she needs to have creative control. And it would have to be like their own show. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I definitely want LVP, but maybe if they had a different show, maybe they would go on like another show, like a spinoff or something, like Beverly Hills Legacy. See, then we couldn't have Denise, wouldn't be Legacy, but Kim, I don't know. Legacy would be amazing, wouldn't it? Not for New York though, but for Beverly Hills. I just feel like the Fox, they have to go. Erica cannot be here any longer, and Rinna cannot be here any longer. I just want them gone. Sorry, guys, I do. I feel like they give us nothing but bulliness. It's just nothing but bully stuff. All they do is like try to like flip the switch on everyone, and it's like, why are you guys so mean to Sutton? She's the one who's going to stay. They should try to be kissing her. You know what I mean? Don't you think they all should be like, they should be having fun? Like, instead of saying that Garcelle's trying to make Erica look bad. Do we all have to scream what Garcelle said? Come on, man. Erica, you made yourself look bad. You said you don't give a F about nobody but yourself. You said you're right about yourself. She's going on OnlyFans. She took my advice. The domination, like the two things that Erica has never done is sex and get drunk. So all of a sudden, she's a drunk mess who's a dominatrix. How does that happen? And she was in love with an old man who had the whole, like, okay, not that it's a bad thing, but she was married to Tom, and then she wants to screw Garcelle's son. There's a huge difference. You ain't screwing nobody. First of all, she's got to have to go on because nobody's sticking her thing. I don't think anyone's sticking her thing anywhere near her. She is cold as ice. You know she is. And if there's any guys watching, tell me, would you screw Erica? I need to know. The guy said they would. I think Mauricio said it. I want to know if you guys would ever, like, if guys or girls, I'm sorry, guys and girls, I should have made this, like, guys or girls, would you guys go on Erica's OnlyFans? If you did not know her, or if you did know, would you go and pay for her OnlyFans? Because, or would you, would you even sleep with her? I feel like she's as cold as ice. Like, I just don't see it. See, with me, with watching that kind of stuff, I have to feel like they're into it. And we know that Erica wouldn't be. So, like, how fun, like, you know what I mean? There's got to be people out there that will. I need her to make money because I need the victims to get paid. So, I don't know what Rinna's going to do. Rinna's got money. Rinna feels like she needs to have fame and fortune. She's got fortune. And she does have the fame. So, why are you going psycho crazy and acting a nut? You're acting out. I feel like, you know, your time's are up. But, like, just because you're off of the show or you're kicked off the show does not mean your time is up. I mean, it's crazy. People argue. So she does have one. So Gab, hold on. So she does have an OnlyFans. I have a subscription thing. So I don't know if like I have to pay. I paid for like one person's thing. I don't know if I can pay for like a thing and then go on anybody's or something. Listen, that would be crazy if I put money on her thing. But listen, if it's going to the victims, then yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'll support it. Like, I wish she would have done maybe like a GoFundMe for a little bit, maybe. I could donate to the GoFundMe. I mean, I would have to go and see some things I don't want to see. I just need these victims to get paid, you know? I need Rinna to go. I need Kyle to stop being a snake, but she's not going to be. Stop being afraid of the cockroaches that they are. They're all cockroaches. They're going to scatter. And I feel like once the show's over, Mauricio's done. And is his stuff on Netflix even coming on? And what happened to PK's show in the UK? Does anybody know? See the website. I'm going to have to go on it. Oh God! And not because it doesn't. This will be fine. Don't get it twisted. It's because it goes. Hopefully, it goes to the victims. Do we know if that's going to happen? Is she going to freaking get sanctioned from her job? Kathy, watch what happens. All right. What do I think about it? I don't think she meant anything negative. The people think that she meant to be negative. I really believe she thought that she was precious. I watched it. I think she really believed it. I don't think she knew it was Lizzo. I definitely don't think Kathy has any bad intentions. I don't think anything she says is derogatory. I just feel like she's not quick. You know, my mom is the same age as Kathy. She has bad eyes. Yes, and I'm telling you, Andy does things and says things to be shady. Now it's an hour. I'll go a little bit over because I do want to talk about this. I don't think she knew either. And Andy was he was being shady, and I'm glad he was shady towards Rinna. But it was like, yes, it was like they were locked in. He was locking them into answering these questions, and it was not intentional. No, I don't know if people think that. Come on, she didn't even know who her sister was. Remember when she was drinking? She got the Red Bull in Kyle's bed, and she thought it was root beer. You know what I mean? And definitely, Shay, you definitely called that, because I didn't think of it that way, but that's what it felt like. She wasn't even there. Rinna's not there, right? They had all this stuff about Rinna, and then she does, and then did they do pull at the end? I think they pulled her up again or something. I don't know. I think that she gave Kathy a little bit of alcohol. Kathy and my mom are the same age, and my mom would be the same way. My mom doesn't. I wear glasses, okay, and it's not like she's out there like us on everything, looking at like pop culture. You know, no, I don't think either. Thank you for coming. We have somebody know. Thank you. No, I don't think it was intentional at all. And I don't think that. What do you guys think about the other stuff? Like, we have Aspen coming up, and is that? I mean, I don't know. This thing about her saying these two things. I heard something about her apologizing for it, but I don't know. Is it the one and only time that there's no cameras? Because you know that even when the cameras go down, they still have cameras everywhere. Because look at the Bolo stuff. They tried to stop, they literally do everything for that not to be caught on camera, and it still was. So you mean to tell me that part's not all the stuff that she said is not on camera? I have my Bluetooth in for sound, for the background sound, and I have a plane and a train going over. So if you hear it, tell me if you don't hear it. That'd be amazing, because that's why this is in. It's like beeping. But yeah, my mom, exactly. My mom, it's just their age. I'm not even into a lot of stuff and no, I don't think she did anything. I was like, what is everybody so upset about? So I watched it, and I'm like, what part are we going to get to? And then I saw it, and I was like, oh. Well, and Andy's just like, okay, he had to say it. Like, he had to kind of just call her out on it. Like, you could have just glossed over it. Because like I said, she wasn't doing anything negative. And it's not. And what is the problem with her mistaking a person? Thank you. You can hear it? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. That means this doesn't work. I have been trying now for 2 years to be able to be out in my backyard or be on to where the beach is and do this from there, because I hate being inside in the summertime, and it's an epic fail every time. Either the Wi-Fi is messed up, or my sound's messed up, or I dropped my phone in the pool 7 times. It's like, you know, I have a train everywhere. Like, I have a train everywhere. I've only lived in 3 places, but we had a train where my parents live. We have a train here. And it's Jersey, so it's like they're everywhere. And I know it's crazy. I don't listen, and the thing is, I don't freaking hear it usually. Like it's like it's a lot. So is the planes. So I stopped hearing it, and it's like, you know, because it goes over time. It would be annoying to hear it all the time because I've been here for 8 years. But now that I do this, now again, it's like I hear it. But yeah. So we have new comments, guys. But I'm going over an hour. But I'm actually enjoying talking to you guys. Actually, you think the soothing noise? I guess like when people live in New York, they say the same thing. I've heard Paige DeSorbo say how quiet it is in Charleston. She's so used to having, and that's kind of like when you have those sound machines. It says, "Oh, you want New York," and it's like so loud. Because so this is where I live now. I'm not really. Everything's so close. Everybody's house are so close together. I'm not used to this. My parents, I'm used to being like nobody. Like I didn't have anybody near me. Nobody near my door. Like nobody. I didn't have to lock my doors. I didn't lock them for 30 years. Never locked my doors. It's insane. We had a heat wave. It's over. Today's the first day under 90. It was 12 days. And then before that, it was like 18 days minus 1. And then this is the first day that it's not 84. It's 84 today. And it's like a little bit after 1. Wow. Yeah. I remember like I've had a train. So the first house we had, there's a train every single house. Yeah. This one is loud though. This one's louder than the ones I remember. This one's like really it blares the horns. And it's probably about 8 of them go by a day, and it's about 8 houses down. But yeah, we had a heat wave. It's over. I'm gonna have to go back to fake tanning. But I think say like I didn't like freak out this whole episode. Yes, and my mom doesn't get it. My mom, they moved. They have a house at the shore. When the house at the shore, like they don't ever lock the door, right? And you know the Jersey Shore, how busy it is. Why don't you lock your doors, Mom? It's crazy, but nobody ever breaks in. And then their other house that they live in, not the one they rent, they don't lock that. Then they have a house up here. They don't lock the doors anywhere. But like they live a little bit further from me. But like I live where my husband grew up now. But it's like so crazy. It's so different. It's so different. It's just because it's a different area and everybody's very close. And I feel very claustrophobic. And I have all my plants that grow really tall for privacy, guys. So if you guys want, seriously, if you see my plants, when I post them, my canna horns grow 20 feet. And I have them all around where the sand dunes are in the back. I have where the boat is. I have my elephant ears that grow taller than me for privacy there because there's a building there. And I told you whose building that is. So there's a building right there. So you see this building. And then I have my neighbor's yard is basically in my yard. I have to put 15 canna horns on that side and let them grow. Jersey's getting to be like more like Florida. It's hot enough. And they grew back. I had 15 on the other side. They all grew back. Then I have these 2 banana trees that look like palm trees I'm telling you. And I need privacy in the front. So I'm getting, it's crazy. I'm tired of being so, I feel I have anxiety. Like I have social anxiety. So being so close to people all the time, I'm outside in my yard and I'm just, I'm always in my bathing suit. I'm always in a short, like I always dress like this. But I feel very like exposed and probably nobody's ever paying attention, but it just makes me feel like everybody's watching this in the road, the street, and I'm just not used to it. So I have plants and a privacy fence that doesn't really give us much privacy. But where is everybody from? Gab, I know Shay, I think I know where you're from. You guys are from far away, I think, right? And my new friend on here, Soul Marie. Where are you guys? Where are you from? Soul Marie. She looks cute. Look. Oh. We have a new friend, guys. Where are you from? But it's crazy. Who calls me a Teresa apologist? I know, and I live in a cul-de-sac. See, that would make me I want that. I say that I don't want to get I don't ever want to sell this house. Like we would. Oh wow, Ohio outside Cleveland. That's awesome. So, what is your weather there now? Is it hot like this? Like, because we have Shannon Van. She's taking her vacation. She was taking her vacation at the end of the summer, and she's like, "I hate this. I don't feel like it's summer." So I was wondering how long. I just said my name correct. Soul Marie Kaminsky. 74. That's perfect. Shen's taking her vacation, but she has mountains and lakes. She said, in the ocean. I just have the Jersey Beach, and I do staycations. Sorry guys, like I don't like to fly, and so my husband, we will never go onto an island unless there's like portals, which I know there is. But when they like reveal the portal stuff, I'll portal and I will, go to a different. I'll go to the island. This way, I'm not using any, jet engines or anything like that or fuel. I would, if I could drive, maybe, but I still don't want to use fuel. It's very humid. But I don't go on an island, so I do staycations. I take one of my parents' houses and we switch houses and make it look like we're somewhere else. Like I stay at my parents and it's like a staycation But I love the Jersey Shore. That's my whole point. I don't really care that I don't fly. I am fine. I'm fine staying here. I'm fine I'm fine making this my vacation. I go down stay at my parents' house and make it seem like it's somewhere different. But I want, I keep saying, because we had the Spilling Tea tour and how much I loved everybody. I wish we want to get another get together, and we're not doing BravoCon, but we should do like a Jersey Shore house. Come to do, I will rent one of my houses. One of the big ones will all, the Addams family, whoever wants to come, and we'll have we'll record or whatever we can do. Adam will do his show from there. I'll do my show from there. We'll do we'll manifest that. We'll have a big family reunion, and then we'll have like away the Jersey Shore so we can have, maybe they could do some interviews there. See, this is what I'm going to manifest for next year or this year. I don't know. I'm at it. I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it. Well, it's so there's also, so on the island or off the island, when I am at my house I'm on the island. I'm not actually on it right this. I'm at my house off the island right now, but I might go to my parents, which is, it's like we're walking distance from the beach. Right now I'm probably 10 minutes, but isn't Shay, how much fun would that be? So picture this. Picture like, you know those big signs that you hang over, like banners, the banner signs you hang over, like when you're like on the second floor. We have like second floor, third floor. We could each have like, you know, Adam's banner, and then we'll have like another, I forget who else, like Zach or whoever. And because each of us will have like separate part, and then we'll have a big family reunion because it's big enough that we're on top of each other. And we'll do, you know what I mean? We can have like a mini Spilling Tea Live down the Jersey Shore and invite we have Jersey Shore cast. We'll have Real Housewives of Jersey. And I don't have to tell you how close they are. Yeah. When they show the overhead, when they're showing the beginning of the show, when they're showing them at the shore, you can actually see my house at one point. But I haven't seen it in a while. Like the way it's like, I guess it's a drone. I don't know. But everybody yells at me for giving away my location, but it's stupid. No, I don't know. I'm back and forth. So Jersey's about 52 hours to get north from. I'll be at Wildwood, or like where George's in-laws house. Like he had a house where we had a trailer in Wildwood. If you guys know what that is, so that's why sometimes I love Wildwood. That because of the boardwalk. Seaside's boardwalk Times River is not. It's like nice, but I feel like it's way smaller. I feel like it's not as big, but it still is nice. See? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It would be awesome. Spend the weekend this time. See, you guys are on the. See, this is where our heads are at. See, me and Shay are like, all of us like think that we're like. I'm like thinking to my like that would actually happen. That would be awesome, though, wouldn't it? Because honestly, I love you guys. Like, and with the Spilling Tea tour was awesome, and like meeting up with everybody. You know, even though it wasn't the entire Adams family, it was just everyone was crazy. We like cried for like 2 weeks after that. But yeah. So in Wildwood, that's just basically like it's like the other bigger boardwalk. I think the Jersey's at one point the Jersey Shore cast was going to try to go there, but they weren't having it. They didn't want them, which is so stupid. Like they have such F shit people in Wildwood. It's like, what do you mean you don't want the Jersey Shore? They're too much trouble. They won't cause any trouble anymore. The people down there cause trouble. Still, you have so many. Listen, every shore house down there is rented by a bunch of young kids that are doing the same exact thing that you see on camera. I wish that I don't see. Now, see, we say would have wished we had a camera back when, because I did it too. Every summer for about 10 years, we had the same amount of people. We rented a house over in the shore, like wherever we were at in Wildwood and wherever else, and we did exactly what they did. We just didn't have camera. I don't think we even had cell phones back then. We had beepers. Now we had cell phones, just about. I had a 97 Trans Am, so it was probably not a cell phone, maybe. But yeah, could you imagine if we had cameras in our houses back? Oh my God, they did the same things they were doing, and I went through the same thing that my situation went through. I had a drug problem like the entire time, and I hid it, and nobody would have known because I had my shit together the whole time, just like situation. I wasn't, and then that whole situation, that like collar crime I played, was doing that. Nobody knew, like, so he had all these issues going on as the show was going on, and I was doing, like, I'm partying, I'm doing all this stuff, and I had, and like, literally, I would think in my head, like, I'm having all this fun, and in the back of my head, I knew I was screwing over the government, I was going to get in trouble, and my life is falling apart, and I'm a complete mess, and nobody knows I'm snorting 12 oxys a day, you know, and Mike's doing in situation, I was like, oh my God, he was, like, doing the same stuff. Yeah, it was Dolores of the Jersey Shore. Yeah, so, yeah, Dolores has a house, it's Catania's house, but I feel like maybe she might get it now. But yeah, Teresa's house, it's actually Louie's house, but they're really close. Everybody's really close down the shore in Tom's River. But I don't really know. I don't really know who the other ones are. I don't really know like addresses and stuff. But listen, everybody's very close. But Yeah, Jersey's very small. I know. I honestly, I know exactly what he goes through. Like, just imagine, like, he's doing so good, and he's been through so much, and he's done it. He's the real deal, man. Like, he is the definition of getting it done and getting it right. I mean, I climbed myself out of the gutter, but I you know what I mean, I'm always I relapse a lot. And I don't think he did, but going away, man, that's that's a mind F. I'm trying not to curse. You know, and then I just love that Lauren stood by him. It's amazing. Exactly. You know, Shane, it was like, me and her have had these conversations before. Like, we feel so, like, you know, on the outside, we feel like we're not, like, doing anything good with our lives, but we are, and we still have to deal. Now we have to deal with life sober, right? Imagine that. Because I'm like, oh yeah, and everybody's like, do you regret your dog? You know, do you regret it? Do you regret it? Like, with Erica, see, I have a problem with, you know, accusing people of being on things, because I feel like maybe I'm projecting myself onto them, because I don't think Erica has a problem. I think Erica is just getting messed up. I don't think it's something where she wakes up and she's like, I need to get high, I need to drink, I need to get drunk. I don't think it's one of that deal. Like, I don't think she's sitting home, like, you know, waking up with like a pint. You know what I mean? I don't think that she's like, you know, I feel like she's maybe enjoying her meds, and she's at events and she's drinking, of course, which she probably shouldn't be. And like I said, this is something Erica's never done before. We've never seen a side of her, so she's not a sex kitten. She's never been. Two things she's never been. But like I said, she's got to do something. But yeah, like I feel like I was projecting on her. And Lisa, I feel like she's losing her mind, which I know, you know, has probably grief too. But, you know, take a seat, girlfriend. Put your big girl panties on, and you can't just go through like blaming you know, you can't make excuses for treating people like shit. And you treated her like shit way before that. And the fact that you literally told her that it was fine, and you forgave her, and it was, and then you're gonna let it go, and you knew that she wasn't doing anything. You knew she wasn't doing anything mean, and then you sit at dinner and you scream like, I'm looking at a picture. You scream like a banshee. Like, get out of here, man. Exactly. I don't think I think that, you know, she needs to go and pause. And then Andy, I don't know what Andy is I feel like what he's doing, honestly, is just giving them the rope to hang themselves. I feel like he's letting them go hang themselves. And I don't know what he's doing with Dorinda, but either the right. I don't think either the fucking real. Yeah, it's just crazy. And then what to say that Garcelle's making her look bad, you know? And I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't think Erica wakes up every day and she's like, you know, fiending to drink. And to me, that's where the problem lies. And if she really had a drinking problem, like she said, it's the people that love her should be the one doing the intervention. Well, where are they then? Where's your daughter? I'm so sorry. Where's your son and where's your mom? And I know you have with nobody in your life that loves you besides Mikey and Rinna. To me, that's what I'm saying. It's not real intervention. Like, it's not like they just say, hey, you know, maybe this is not a good idea because you're getting effed up, and you're starting to get a little effed up. So maybe, you know, chill out. But like, they're not calling in the interventionist, right? Did you see an interventionist anywhere? Did you see, you know, she owns Mikey Menden, so of course he's going to be on her side. So I say that's where the camera is. And stop. That is, listen, holy crap. That was making her look like she has a problem, not Garcelle. Having an intervention is what makes her look bad. Holy shit, flip this. Like, I just figured that the fuck out. Like, how dare her say that it's Garcelle making her look like she has a problem? Rin is the one that went to her on camera and called her to F out, correct? Damn, I wish I would remember. Well, I did remember that. I mean, a minute and 18 is probably not, people aren't going to rewatch this, but I just figured that out. Oh my God. And so, yeah, I wish I could get the part of the episode where the guys are saying who they would screw. I'm pretty sure Mauricio said Erica. I'm pretty darn sure. Like, exactly. There's nothing to it. Listen, she really, listen, she looks at that bottle and it says, do not drink. It might say, does it suggest to not drink, or does it say do not drink alcohol, right? Or do not consume alcohol? I don't know if it's like a suggestion or what, but the fact that she admits to it on camera, that she's, oh, my eyelashes are mad. That she admits to it on camera, it's like, I don't think that it's going to be a liability from like the doctor or anything for keeping knowing that she's drinking on them. Maybe the doctor shouldn't prescribe them to her. That might be, yeah, there might be something with that there. I would maybe go to her doctor and say, look, she can't stop drinking on these. maybe it's not a good idea to give her these benzos, because that's what I think they are. I don't think it's lithium. I'm sorry, whatever she's taking, not lithium. The other one, I don't think it's a depression med that she's taking. If she is Lexapro, I don't think that's what's making her act goofy on the med or drinking. It's got to be something like a stimulant, maybe an anxiety med. She did say something about anxiety meds, and like, yeah, it's like it can become an issue. If she drinks on the Xanax, I'm sorry, I just accused her of being on Xanax allegedly. If she drinks on, if she's on, this is just my observation and then my speculation, is a benzo. If she drinks on a benzo or an anxiety med, it's going to be a stimulant that's just something right then and there. So you know that that's no good. And she went home and hit her head, and so yeah. And she was saying that she doesn't remember what happened. So that to me is when you black out, is a benzo, and alcohol will make you black out, even a benzo. An anxiety med, all alleged, all my opinion, but anyway. I dropped the call like nobody called, but I will. Anything else you guys want to talk about? You want to ask me anything? Ask my opinion on anything. If you want to ask me about Jersey, go ahead. I didn't watch Melissa and Joe's podcast, but I can't wait to. I'm not sorry, podcast. Yeah, whatever it is, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm going to do it after this. Did anybody watch it or anybody see Melissa and Joe? And do you guys say, all right, 10 minutes. If anybody wants to talk about Jersey for like 10 minutes, I had 100,000%. Melissa did not cheat on Joe. That story is it's just gossip that didn't. It's just something that didn't happen. It wasn't. It was like came out to be absolutely nothing. There's nothing to it. So there was no reason to ever talk about it again. Yeah, like there was no reason to ever talk about it again. That's why it wasn't brought up. And the whole reason you don't bring things up on camera is because people won't bring. Even if you say there's nothing to it, like look at everybody puts their own spin on it and think that there's something to something that there's not. And like I hope it got cleared up. I really hope that's cleared up. I mean, to say that Marge, basically it's like Desperate Housewives, you should call this, because all the other house, the new New Jersey girls, do you see them acting a fool and like saying shit like that? Like, no. So just because you didn't get cast, lady, like you're Marge's childhood friend. Way to go, childhood friend. Like, you're shady. You're from Jersey. What kind of loyalty is that? Like, you try to throw somebody under the bus that there's nothing to it. Now you're never gonna get cast, because that's just how it goes here. Like, you have to literally, like, you guys know how it is. Jersey hasn't changed up in a long time, and look how hard it is to get into that friend group, right? And I don't know. Everybody was at the wedding. It was a Bravo event, but do I feel like Teresa in the real world, Marge would have not have been there? You know what I'm saying? Look at the way she treated her last year. I don't know why Marge would. I would love to know if there was a conversation between Teresa and Marge with a huge. So I'm sorry, Marge. I am so sorry that I treated you like that. You know what I mean? I'm so sorry that I called your husband a motherfucker. Teresa, I love you, but darn it, girl, you gotta buy a pop. Listen, I'm not a Teresa apologist. I explain her delusional behavior. You do. I wish you lived by me too, Shay. Honestly, I wish you guys would come here and go and have a Jersey Shore weekend. I don't feel like a stalker, but no, it's fun. It's cool. It's cool down here. And I don't know. I don't know if we could ever get them to do like interviews. So probably not, but I'm just saying it would be fun. If we had an event, I'm sure we could do something. We get something together. I'm sure I could get Frank to do something for us. Get something together. And I want to meet, I want you guys to meet Brittany. I hope that she filmed. I'm pretty sure she did. She's amazing, guys. You'll love her. Like, I don't know. I'm glad that they didn't like put her on as a cast member, because then it's like a lot of pressure. I just feel like, you've never been to Jersey? Why would I think anybody? I'm like, why would I think that everybody would be here? I don't know. And why would anybody come to the armpit of the armpit of the state? No, it's not bad here. In the summertime, it's beautiful. Look, we have all the seasons, and we're just incestuously close to each other. Unfortunately, it's like 6 degrees of separation. There's like, anywhere you go, you either dated that person or somebody dated that person, or this, but there's always like 5 or 6 people there, that 6 degrees of separation that you could figure out. Like, it's crazy. But I always thought about that. Yeah, like, Really? Let's see, I've been to like Pennsylvania, obviously Pennsylvania, New York, just surrounding areas. Listen, I am so afraid to fly. And driving is just, I'm antsy. I can't really sit in a car for very long. Thank God Jersey's very tight. But like there's, you have AC, which is kind of crappy now. It's not as nice as it used to be. But the Pacific, the Atlantic Ocean's not bad. It's beautiful. You guys see the pictures I send you from Seattle, like all along the coast. I post Wildwood ones, Tom's River ones, Seaside ones, Long Beach. It's beautiful. We have dolphins now. We've had dolphins for a while, but yeah. And I like literally the palm trees. I call them palm trees, but they're like banana trees, but they're basically palm trees. They might last. They said that they'll last all winter now. So listen, as close as I am to it, Shay, I have never really been there. I went there for this tour. I went there a couple times to shop, but I don't go there for like when we're going out for the night, like out. I don't go there. Yeah, stay close. I don't know. When they say, and we're not, some people are just great, or some people are just born Jersey or something like that, I still can't figure out what I kind of said. I thought that's what that meant. Not born great, or no, I'm born Jersey. I have to ask her what that means. Did you guys figure out what that means? I'm not great at born Jersey. I guess it's the everything, the hair, the makeup. You hate rats? I'm super anxious because I just so close to people. Like I barely leave the house. Like I try to go. So when I try to go to the beach, if I'm down the shore, if I'm by myself, and I try to go to the beach, I feel very close. There's so many people. See, right now it's mid season. It's like worse. It's everybody's renting. It's everywhere. There's people everywhere. And then in the wintertime, they don't have the street lights on. It's desolate. And then the shoobies get here. That's what we call people, shoobies, the renters. And it's just they don't know how to drive. They don't know how to act. It's just insane. And I just stick to the bay. I don't know. I'll have to show you guys pictures. I don't think I ever posted pictures of the backyard of my parents and all, but in the other house. But my father-in-law's, I have some pictures. There's like a lake right in front of it too, off the island. That's the good thing. Like if we didn't want to go onto the island, which is on over the bridge, where my in-laws' house is, it's like there's like a lake right in front of it. It looks like a little beach. I know. I didn't work from home, but I worked up until the pandemic. And what I did before, I stopped doing that because somebody stole all our money. I sold mortgages for 10 years, and I did hair, and then I worked at the school for up until the pandemic. And it was hard. Like it was getting really hard for me to work. Like I've been sober for a while, and I would like slip up here and there, but like I wasn't like what I used to be. So I am dealing with my life sober, but have mental issues. It was getting harder for me to work, and now I've never signed up for what I think it's called Social Security, like disability or whatever that people get. People tell me to sign up for it or try to get it, but I don't know. Like I worked for a long time, and I also feel like if I did that, they would take it from me because I owe the government a lot of money. But yeah, I have really bad social anxiety. It's hard for me to be on the boardwalk because there's so many people. I have to kind of go by myself because I walk really fast. My husband won't ever go with me. But like in the mornings, if I need to like Shay, how I get in the mornings? See, that's a good question. Like sober, see, I've been sober off certain drugs, certain amounts of time, but I've been off of dope and crack and all since 2013. That was the bad time. I was really messed up. And then, since then, I don't know how many years it's been, but then I did a little bit of other stuff. But I smoke pot, that's it now. So the other stuff, it's been over 2 years, but I've slipped up here and there, and you know what I mean by other stuff. But the thing is, it's like I've been prescribed Adderall my whole for a really long time, and I felt like after I got sober off, like it didn't work anymore, and I was abusing it for a while, so I kind of just don't want I just don't want to be addicted to any stimulants. And to be honest with you, like I don't know if you know what Suboxone is. Here I go. We were talking about Beverly Hills, now we're talking about this stuff, but I love Shay anyway. I don't mind. So yeah, pot's legal now. It's what keeps me. I'm already antsy as it is. I have issues all the time. Like I have such anxiety. I feel like, everybody's like, I feel very like, I don't know, judged. It's crazy. But yeah, the thing is now, it's like, I'm an open book, right? So I only owe my husband an explanation. So the thing is, I did drugs for so long, and I screwed everybody. It's just like I made a society's problem, and it was like, it screwed me up for so long. And I just know that I'm always going to have that addict mentality. So it's like, I smoke a lot of pot because I can't, it's like, I always feel like I'm still an addict. But anyway, I was going to say, I don't know if you know what Suboxone is, but literally I've been on Suboxone since 2007. I was trying, it's what you do to get off the dope and stuff, but I've been on that since 2007, and I have not craved or done any opiates or dope or anything. And since then, and I cannot get off the Suboxone. I take a tiny, like a quarter of a Suboxone. I'm prescribed 2 milligrams a day, and I can't stop taking it. I screwed myself up so bad for being, I never smoked cigarettes, right? I did, I'm lying. I smoked for 5 years when I got out and when I went away, and I smoked. I got out, I smoked for 5 years, and then I just stopped all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I just stopped smoking. It was weird. I just quit. It was like, I can't even believe I did it. It makes me sick thinking about it. But yeah, I have an addictive personality. I'm the opposite of my husband. Like, it's every day. Like, it's an everyday thing. Even though, like, I'm good now, like, and it's like crazy. I said, like, I joke, I say, oh, if I do meth, I'll ever know. I can't, but I don't. But it's like now that it's kind of taken over this East Coast. It's freaking me out. Like, for a long time, meth was on the West Coast. I would watch Dog the Bounty Hunter. I didn't even know what it looked like. There were people around were selling it, and all, like, older people. Like, they're older people. Like, it was the old heads that had it. I didn't even know what it looked like. And it was all over in the West Coast. And it was so sad. I would watch, like, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and it was, like, ravaged Hawaii and California. And I'm like, man, it's going to get to Jersey, and all of our dope issue is like the dope epidemic turned into the meth epidemic over here. And it's doing worse to people than, dope did. But yeah, but now that I just turned this, I got all these people, everybody's going to watch this shit. But anyway, it's not like I never admit to it, but I never actually get into conversations. But I think I should end this live soon. Yeah, I'll end it. But you guys, Shay, I'll talk to you on DM. And I'm going to do Southern Charm. I'm going to figure out if I'm going to recap it or what. But it was a really good episode, I think. So, what time is it now? I think I'll do it probably around 2:15. But you guys, thank you. Sorry I turned the last 20 minutes into like this, if it was like dark or something. But anyway, I get talking and that's it. But I love you guys, and thanks for coming. If you can like, comment, subscribe. This is too bright. I'll try to fix that too. I'll be on TikTok and Reddit when I get on a chance to put it on there. I haven't really figured out Reddit. They got mad at me. I didn't know what negative karma points was. But I'm trying. So anyway, yeah, exactly. Subscribe and all that crap. Do all that stuff. Oh, hi Tess. See, Tess, I don't want to go now. I've been on for an hour and a half. I'm coming back for Southern Charm now. I hope you come back though. I know I've been putting everything up at the last minute. I'm sorry about that. You know what it is? If I schedule the times, it makes me anxiety. I like literally end up being late. So it's like I have to I don't know. I have to like make sure that I'm ready to go on. I have everything ready and then schedule. But I hit the like button. I mean, it's crazy. I get all the views on I think it's like TikTok or whatever, and I don't know what it means. But I wish they would come over here and subscribe. It's like they hate me. Everybody hates me. It's insane. But yes, all right. So I'll be back with Southern Charm, and yeah, I love you guys. Hit the like button and all that. Love you. YouTube's gonna be